Hi everyone, welcome to Free Handly Made AU My Autistic Life. You're in Big Sky, Montana with me. My name is Nisi, and I have a finished object to show you guys. Before I do, let me just say that K&K Crochet, if you have not heard of that channel, I'm sending them over to you. Red Rover, sending K&K Crochet right over. They have an outreach that they're doing. It's called the Bumblebee Hat Outreach, and they give out hats to those in need. They collect them pretty much all year long, and they give them out. They give them out to the homeless, and whoever needs a hat, you get one. So many of you know, those of you who've been following me for a while, I'm obsessed with Sanita's Burst of Kindness crown. Sanita designed this crown on these beanies, and it looks like a sunburst. Like, it's so really cool and neat. And it's, frankly, I love crocheting it. It's fun for me. And once you get it down, they're so easy, you guys, you can whip them out. Like, Sanita was not kidding. You just have to kind of get used to how you do the stitches. But once you figure it out and it clicks, it's easy. Sanita from Sanita Makes Crochet Items is the one that designed this crown. I'm going to show you this hat. I figured, what better beanie to make than the Burst of Kindness crown beanie for the Bumblebee Outreach? Yes, I thought it was a no-brainer. So this is it. Look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. Very cute. And I wanted this part of the beanie to have a lot of texture. I love texture. I'm a texture girl. It's a sensory thing. And I'm going to get this really close so you can see what I did. I alternated my front post crochets. I didn't do any back posts. I just alternated. So one row I did front post crochets on a certain stitch, and then the next row, the row that I just did a regular crochet, double crochet on, I switched up and did a front post on that one, and then did a regular double crochet on the one that I had front posted previously. And I just wanted to see what it would look like, and I loved how it looks. It really gives a really nice condensed looking hat with a very unique texture style. I just love it. Now, this is her crown. This is her Burst of Kindness crown. You see how it looks like the sun is just bursting, or a swirl? So there's 6 spokes, 6 of these, and these stick up, you guys. So it's texture heaven. And in between there, what makes these spokes and what makes this knitted look effect is the extended single crochet. I have never heard of the extended single crochet until Sanita taught us how to do this crown. Now, the tutorial, she did a couple of tutorials for the crown, but I have one particular tutorial of hers that is my favorite. And I will link the link to said video in the description box of this video. But that is her Burst of Kindness crown. And this right here is also her ribbing that she did. I love the way that she did her ribbing. It's just a half double crochet, and then the second row you do another half double crochet in the side loop that is behind the top of the stitch, and then you do the same thing when you do the third round. Down here you do just a single crochet in the side of the half double crochet stitch. Kind of hard to explain, but you'll understand what I'm talking about when you see the tutorial. And then this is the body that I did myself, and then here's her ribbing again. And then what I did is, I love the extended single crochet so much, I thought that, and I do this with every single hat I do, doesn't matter what I do right here, I always use her Burst of Kindness crown. I always use her ribbing. This part is all Nisi. Then I do her ribbing again. And then I do her extended single crochet at the bottom for a couple of rows. Just depends on how long I want the hat. And then I end the very last row with single crochets by doing my single crochet inside of the extended crochet. And I just think that it really brings the hat together because you start with an extended single crochet at the top and you end with it at the bottom. And I think it just gives it a nice crisp look. So this is my very first Bumblebee Outreach beanie that I have completed. I'm going to do a couple more of these before I send them off to KK and make my shipping count. But this one is done. Let me tell you the yarn that I used. This is the yarn that I used. Do not ask me to pronounce that. It's Kellebec, and it's in a different language that I don't know how to speak. As you guys can see, it's in a different language. This is 100% acrylic yarn. It's not the softest yarn that I've worked with, but it's not bad. And it's actually pretty thin. To me, it's not a 4-weight. It's more like a 3-weight. And so what I did was I held 2 together to make this beanie. And I liked the way it looks when I held 2 together because it really gave the entire hat a marble look. And because it gave a marble look, it's kind of hard to see exactly where the transitions happen in the color. And it's flawless. I love it. So I don't know what color this is because, like I said, I can't speak the language. But I can tell you, oh, yes, I can. The color's called Party, P-A-R-T-I. It's color 6000003, Party 640897. I got these from Hirschner's when they had them on sale for $1. I bought 5 skeins of these. I can tell you that when I held 2 together, I still have a half a skein left in both skeins. So I could probably get another hat out of it. So that's not too bad. 2 hats. That's basically 1 hat per skein. Actually, yeah, 1 hat per skein. I have this same yarn in another color that has like blues and a pink and like a light purple and a white in it, I think it is. So I'm gonna use up all of this on this style hat right here, and however many I make, it's getting shipped to K Crochet. Hang on one second. I want to show you what else I did. So hold on. Okay, and some of you guys have already seen the short for this beanie. Now this beanie is my Autism Acceptance beanie. I did them a little bit different this year. And this is it. There is the gold infinity sign that the Autism Acceptance community uses. And then this is the Burst of Kindness crown, as you guys are used to seeing from me now because I just love it, Sanita. And then, of course, I used her ribbing because I just love her ribbing. This right here is the Sed Stitch, and she did the Sed Stitch on the tutorial that I'm linking below. She did the Sed Stitch for her beanie for the body, but she did hers a little differently. I think she just went around one direction. I actually went around one direction and then I flipped the hat and I went backwards the other direction, and it gave it that block-like texture, and I love that texture. I think that texture is really neat. So this is the red one. And then I'm going to show you. Oh, this was done by Red Heart Soft yarn. And I do have more of this red left. And this one right here, I don't know what it's going to be like when it washes as far as the peeling. I'm not sure because, you know, some acrylic yarns can get pretty fuzzy after you wash them. This one, oh, I love this yarn. I love this yarn. I don't know how many colors they have in this yarn. The next time I'm at Hobby Lobby, I'm going to have to look. But, whoop, her head fell. Her head fell. This is my gold Autism Acceptance beanie. And, of course, there's the gold Infinity charm that I sewed on. I got these off of somebody from Etsy. I got this charm a year ago. I can't remember who I got it from. I would literally have to look up my purchases, my past purchases in my Etsy account to even be able to tell you who I bought these from. But I did get these off Etsy. I think there were several people that were selling these. And it's plated. So will it fade? It probably will fade. But the pattern, as you can see, is exactly the same as the red one. You can see the stitch is really good with the gold. Now, I will tell you, this yarn is Yarn Bee Low Peel yarn in the color mustard. And it does have the mustard look to it, but it also looks like a nice muted gold to me. And I really like it. This yarn is super silky soft. And it's definitely a 4-weight, silky soft. It was so much fun to work with. The stitch definition of this yarn is amazing. I mean, look at that stitch definition. It is just gorgeous. This is gorgeous yarn. I want to get this yarn in some more of this color, and I want to get it in red. So I can do my autism acceptance hats in this yarn. Because I want my hats to take a while to start peeling. The two that you guys see me wearing all the time, I made those with the I Love This Yarn sport weight, so I could wear them even during the summertime, but they are so super fuzzy now, you guys. And the sad thing is I haven't even washed them and they're super fuzzy, but I'll tell you why. I stem a lot. And if you guys have been on any of my lives when I'm wearing my beanies for any length of time, you see me constantly messing and doing this with my beanies with my hands. And that rubs the yarn and it causes fuzzies. So I'm hoping that this low peeling, or even maybe I can find me some nice soft anti-peeling yarn, maybe it will stand the test of time with me and my sensory stemming habits. So I mean, even now I'm just rubbing on this hat because I love texture. Now here's the cool thing about these. I used the Burst of Kindness crown for my autism acceptance beanies because it's a no-brainer. It's a burst of kindness, right? And we're trying to, as advocates, we're trying to spread acceptance. Every year since I started crocheting, I've been crocheting 2 years. I'm going on my 3rd year of crocheting. I will have crocheted, I want to say, for a complete 2 years. Let's see. I'm definitely on my 3rd year of crocheting. I hit my 2 years of crochet towards the end of September. So I've been crocheting for about 2.5 years. And last year was my first year doing autism acceptance beanies, because that's when Sanita came up with the Burst of Kindness kindness crown, Burst of Kindness beanie. She's done several different variations of her Burst of Kindness beanie. She always uses the crown. She always uses the ribbing, but she does different things with the body of the hat. So go check her channel out. She's very talented. Anyway, and last year was my first year making these, and I think I gave away 2 beanies last year. And I wanted to try and do more this year, but I'm running out of time, so we'll see. I'd like to give away 2 more. These 2 are going to be given away for Porch Chat. Yep, these will be given away for Porch Chat. If I have time to whip out 2 more, I would love to rip out 2 more, but I think what I'm going to do, because this design is kind of more on the feminine side, I would say. I mean, the set stitch really is unisex, but I don't know, to me, for whatever reason, this kind of has a feminine kind of vibe. But, I could be wrong. Y'all tell me. Just because I feel like that doesn't mean you all feel like that. I don't care. If you like it, you can try and win it. It will be worldwide. As long as you're able to accept the shipment, if there's duties or taxes, you will be responsible to pay that. And then YouTube is not affiliated in any way. Avoid where prohibited. The items that are given away are only these items. They will not be exchanged for anything else. And then once I ship them, I'm not responsible for what happens to it once it's shipped, especially if it's going overseas. So that is that. And I'll repeat all these rules during porch chat. So, yep. So we'll see if I can whip 2 more out. I don't know. I don't want to promise that because I just don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, because I have a lot of other things that I need to do besides just make hats. But I would like to give 2 more away. So y'all just cross your fingers and your toes that I can whip out, because it'd be nice to beat what I gave last year. I only gave out 2 last year. It'd be really cool if I could do 4 this year. So we'll see. So that's that. The yarn. How did I like working with these different yarns? Well, y'all know, I've already told you, I love this. I loved working with this yarn. It's just gorgeous yarn. It feels good through the fingers. It was sensory heaven for me. This yarn was also very nice. Very silky. It's very soft. I like the way it looks. The stitch definition is really good. This yarn right here, it's a little scratchy for me, but like I said, you guys can't go by what I say, because and Dawn Aaron and Spring the Fiber Enthusiast, several of my friends have said that Nisi's sense of touch is through the roof, and it is. My sense of touch is crazy sensitive, so please do not go by me. I can only speak of from my experiences as an autistic crocheter, and with sensory overload galore. And so please just, try the yarn for yourself and see. I love the colors. They're bright, they're happy. As far as the quality of the yarn, well, I mean, it was $1. You kind of get what you pay for. Will it withstand the test of time? If it's on a child, you might get a good 1.5 to 2 years out of this hat. It'll be really fuzzy probably by the time it's 2 years old, but as long as, it's washed properly, I think this yarn will do okay. Would I do one of these hats with single strand? Absolutely not. Because of the quality of the yarn, and it almost has like an over processed look to it, kind of. Maybe it's the way that it was spun, because it is spun with 2 different colors. Like you can see that, like in the blues and the peaches really well, that it's white and blue, white and peach, white and green, white and yellow spun together. So maybe that's it. I don't know. It's not horrible yarn. Would I crochet with this again? Absolutely. If I have a charity project going on, I would crochet with this yarn again. Definitely would. It's not horrible. So yeah, I mean, definitely wonderful, economical, great yarn to use for outreaches, I think. Is it my favorite yarn? Absolutely not. It's not. Will it do? It will do, but it's not my favorite. So yeah, that's it. A+ for this yarn, A+ for this yarn, I'll give it a C+. I mean, I know that seems kind of low, and I'm not being a yarn snob. It's just not one of my favorite yarns. But for $1, heck yeah, it's not bad yarn for $1. And I mean, you get quite a bit of yardage on here. Let's see, what are the meters on this yarn? The meters on this yarn, it's 100 grams, 292 meters. So that's not bad. 292 meters for $1. Look, not too shabby. And it made a beautiful hat. Look how beautiful that is. It's beautiful. So yep, that's it. That's all I have for you. I'm going to put, let's see, one of these hats back on the mannequin's head. I have to bring these back upstairs because these are going to be given away at Porch Chat. April's almost over with already. It's craziness how fast the month of April is going. Like, holy cow, you guys. I'm just like, I thought April was just starting. I feel like I'm running out of time. K&K Crochet Bumblebee hat outreach. Definitely, if you want to donate hats and you love hats, get involved, and you can ship them to them. It's really cool. They like to I don't know, do they have a map? They're keeping track of what hats they get from different locations, and I thought that was kind of cute. But yeah, get a hold of them. I love making hats, and it really broke my heart that Hat Not Hate was no longer taken in hats. And I'm like, man, I miss making hats. And then I do make some for our school, but I don't make a whole lot because I'm one person, and that's a lot of kids in that school. It's a lot of kids. And I try to get people to send me hats for the kids at my school to help me out. Nobody sent me any hats. I think I had, nobody. I didn't get a single hat from anybody for my hat campaign for my son's school. And I just couldn't make so many. I think I made like 15 was the most I was able to make. But I got started really late. So between Bumblebee Outreach, I'm going to try to make some for Bumblebee Outreach, but I'm also going to start making some for my son's school, because we have a lot of kids at my son's school that are what we call them. They live in tent communities. People, I kid you not, these poor kids are sleeping outside in Montana in below zero weather in these tents. A lot of these tents do have like some kind of stove in them or whatever to try and keep warm, and then some of the families do go to a nearby shelter to withstand some of the cold weather. But they live in tents. They're homeless and they live in tents. And then we have other kids that are their families are very, very poor, and they go to school without a hat and without a jacket, and it's like 20-degree weather, and it hurts your heart to see a kid not clothed properly. So luckily our school is very blessed. There's the Goodwill in Missoula, which is several towns over. It's like a good 50-minute drive from here. They donate brand new coats to the school, so many every year, and then we do a coat drive. And so families who have very lightly used coats that are in really excellent conditions, you can donate those. And then some families actually go and they buy, when the coats go on sale, like at Target, they'll buy coats and they'll bring them in, and it's a coat drive, and they'll bring coats, winter coats, heavy winter coats. You need heavy winter coats here. Heavy winter coats. A lot of people donate winter pants. My son has a brand new winter pair of pants. He didn't wear them all year this last winter because it's still kind of winter here. Spring's trying to show up, but it's taking its sweet time to get here. But he didn't wear his I think he wore his winter pants maybe twice. So we have 2 pairs of winter pants, and he's already outgrown them. Like, he just growing like a weed. And so they're brand new. He's worn them like twice. And then the pair before that, he might have worn maybe 3 times when he went sledding. So we're donating those because they're like brand new. Like, he barely wore them. They look like brand new out of a store. So we're donating those, and we're donating his winter coat because he's already outgrown his winter coat, and we got to get him a whole new set. And then we also donate his winter boots because he only wears them a couple of times, only when it gets really bad out. And then we wash them up really good. We get them all looking nice, and then we donate those. So that's what we do here. We do a lot of donations here for our kids in our school and it's not just the little kids, the elementary kids, it's the middle school and the high school. All 3 elementary, middle, and high school are all in one school. That's how small we are. The high school is in one wing, the middle school is in the other wing, and then across literally just across the parking lot is the elementary school building. And there's one teacher for every grade. That's how small the school is. So, you know, it's really easy to provide. I would say it's easy to provide because our school population is so small. More times than not, our school is able to provide a coat, snow pants, and snow boots for every kid. Every kid. So, yeah. And then we also have a clothes closet for our kids as well. And the kids can come in indiscreetly and let the counselor know kind of what they need. And it's really cool how they do it. They pack it up really tight. They put it in the student's book bag in the office, and then the student goes, and then nobody knows that the student went and got clothes from the clothes closet. Because, you know, when you're older, you know, the kids, you know, they don't want kids knowing that they're having to ask for clothes. You know, they're high schoolers and it's embarrassing. And even the middle schoolers kind of get embarrassed and they don't want people seeing them, you know, go into the clothes closet. So they do it really indiscreetly. It's really nice the way they handle that. So anyway, I don't know why I went off on a tangent. I guess because I have a passion for outreaches like that for people in need. So yeah, if you love to crochet and if you don't have an organization that you can give to where you live, that's close to where you live. There's so many creators, YouTube creators that are doing outreaches, you guys. Just reach out with an email, be like, hey, are you still taking donations for this? Are you still taking donations for that? Guarantee you they're going to say yes. You've got Boggy Creek. If you love doing blankets, give to Boggy Creek. She's got yarn, Nancy. Get hooked up with her channel. Shoot her an email. Let her know, hey, what's all the specifications for the Boggy Creek blankets? Because those have to be a certain measurement. And those blankets go to a camp for kids with medical conditions that can't usually go to a camp. That camp specializes. They have nurses on staff so that kids with special needs and kids with certain medical conditions who normally can't go to camp get to experience camp because they've got personnel, staff on site to help those kids. And they give each kid a blanket. It's a wonderful, awesome outreach. So if you love making blankets, there you go. You love making hats, there's several different people that take hats for donations. I can tell you right now, besides K&K, my sister-in-law, Gal Southern Living, has another YouTube channel called Broken Heart Ministries, and it's her homeless ministry in dedication of her sister. I want to say it was her younger sister. I could be wrong. Might be, I don't know. I don't know if she's the middle kid or I don't know. Anyway, point being, Broken Heart Ministries is a homeless ministry in honor of my sister-in-law sister who was hit by a car and unfortunately passed away. And so her and her mom go out and they give out care bags to the homeless. And so last year I had six Hat Not Hate blue hats that were just sitting back here on this cabinet because they weren't taking hats anymore. And so I reached out to my sister and like, these are 4-weight, like these are kind of Montana heavyweight hats. You know, they live in Texas. It gets really hot in Texas. However, it can get very, very cold in Texas as well. As many of you know, not last year, but the year before, they had that hard freeze and a lot of people were without electricity and it got way below zero over there. But even on an average winter, it can get cold at night. And so I'm like, they're not brown and they're not black. They're a dark blue. Will these work? And she's like, absolutely, they'll work. And I gave them to her when I went to visit. I gave them to her. So, and I believe she was able to give those out this winter. So there's 2 right there. If you're doing hats for the homeless though, I need to tell you, definitely they want to stay indiscreet. They don't want to stick out. You know, it's for their safety, right? And so if you want to do hats for the homeless, definitely make sure that your hats are like brown, tannish, black, muted colors, nothing big and bright, like nothing like this, nothing or nothing like this, nothing big or bright. Now, You can reach out to Gail and ask her, hey, do you give hats to kids? Do you ever have an opportunity to give hats to kids? And she'll tell you yes or no. She'll tell you whether she can use them or not. But I know K&K can. They give hats out to everybody. So you like color? Reach out to K&K Crochet. That is all I have. You guys have an awesome, awesome day. I will see you guys for porch chat. I love you guys so much. You guys have, your support has been wonderful, and we will see you soon. I guess I should probably explain this because you guys can see it in the camera. I had surgery today. It's fine. 2 stitches. It was surgery. I had to have something removed. It's good. Anyway, I just noticed it was in the camera, and I don't think I can edit that out. Anyway, I love you all. I'll see you guys for porch chat. Dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Montana. Hugs and kisses. Bye, everybody.